New York, coronavirus cases double. Austin and Miami cancel major festivals as states of emergency widen in the U.S. So this thing is getting pretty intense. Honestly, I didn't really take it serious. I guess I was more afraid of, of what you don't know and what you don't understand. You seem to be, or tend to be afraid. So I guess I found it funny. Uh, Coronavirus. Yeah. I found the whole concept of it funny because it came out of the blue, came out of nowhere. And then when we did find out about it, China pretty much was going through some kind of economic meltdown. Like they couldn't contain this virus, the coronavirus, at all. It was crazy. So I guess the rest of the world found out literally a couple months ago about the coronavirus. Right. So China was trying to keep it contained and keep it within China, and I guess they couldn't contain it. It got out of hand. It got worse, and now that this virus is spreading throughout the world now, China has no choice but to own up to its responsibilities of trying to keep this away from the world. We need to know about these things on a global level. If your country, I mean, and I'm not bashing China at all, but an epidemic like the one that happened in China and that is currently going on pretty much needs to be brought to the forefront of the conversation at any time. But these are just my opinions. So, yeah. But the best thing about this, well, that sounds terrible because there's nothing good about. But black people can't get the virus. Crazy. Mm. There have been no coronaviruses reported amongst African American race or African races, nor were there any cases of coronavirus in the hood. Mm-hmm. All across the U.S., New Zealand, Alaska, any hood, no cases. Personally, I believe it's the melanin in the black skin. It's almost like in a shield against the virus, like you know, a shield, pretty much. Which is the best thing. I mean, honestly, every day I learn something new about my black heritage and my black skin. It's making me believe more and more that I am superhuman and superior because we pretty much have superpowers almost. But let's see. Coronavirus just can't be for black people. Mm-mm. And I'm not stressing the point that we are superior or anything like that, but it just can't be for black people at all. And the only reason why I come up with this conclusion is The coronavirus, whenever you hear about it nowadays in present times, the only thing you hear about is the people stuck on those cruise ships that have been classified as maybe having the coronavirus on board with them. About 5,000 people or so have been stranded out at sea for about a while now. It's been a while. And a couple of people have tested positive for the coronavirus on those ships. And due to cruise ships being in water, we as a black people don't really swim or like water. Well, I mean, we swim. Don't get me wrong. I know how to swim. I've been swimming since. It's not about me. But water, we don't like large bodies of water. It's not becoming. It's not something that we look forward to, for days at a time at that. And rightfully so, because we've all seen Titanic as a nation, as a world. We've seen Titanic, and that pretty much proves water can take anybody. When you out there, everybody at stake. But it's not even about that. It's about why the coronavirus can't be for black people, and it's not for us. Like, the proof is in the pudding. There are people out there on the sea stuck on a boat. 5,000 people or more on a boat that's contaminated with the coronavirus. And the only reason why we're safe from this virus is we not on those ships. No, we good. We all right. We all right. And another reason why this virus can't really be for black people is because this thing called the stock market. It dropped. It didn't drop a lot. It didn't go crazy, but it made enough noise to generate some attention from national television. This coronavirus is messing up the economic money flow, if that makes sense, in our country. So as the stock market did what it did, as it fluctuated, us as black people, we were like, we cool. We ain't investing anyway. What we upset about? Huh? I mean, right. So that didn't affect us, nor did the coronavirus. Stocks do what it did. It didn't affect us at all, nor did the coronavirus. So it's like, I mean, basically, we don't have any reason, I don't want to say panic, because who am I to say? But I sure enough ain't tripping. But I am being careful, though. You never know. But something do concern me, because it's like I have 2 dogs. Are they immune? Can they get it? Is anybody up for grabs? Is anybody anything? I don't know. My dog have allergies. That means she sneezes. Can I mistake that for corona one day? Who knows? Who knows? And the age-old cure or elixir or potion to heal you from the coronavirus. If you were to come down with the symptoms or think you might have it, the best thing to do is crush an Alka-Seltzer tablet or mix it to a cup of Pepto-Bismol. I'm not saying nothing else. And I'm quite sure everybody already know about that. So, I don't know if you heard lately, but the craziest thing about this epidemic of the coronavirus is face masks are running out. We are running low as a country on face masks. The white ones that you see the Asians and Chinese people wearing when you go get your nails done or something, or when you turn the TV on anytime, you'll see pretty much, a couple Chinese people with the mask on. Those masks, those white masks, we're running low on those. Doesn't make sense to me. Why? I mean, we've known about this epidemic for about, easy 4 or 5 months now. So, why aren't they being mass produced? Right. And the CDC and the president is telling people to stop buying the mask. Don't buy anymore. We need to reserve those masks for healthcare providers. That makes sense. It makes perfect sense. They are more at risk, I feel, at sad to say, but getting the coronavirus due to their field of work. So I understand, but even that should tell you that the mask should have been mass produced. In hindsight, I'm saying this. I know it's like, what can we do now? But yeah, okay, you get the point. Can we still buy things made in China? Everybody's wondered it. Nobody's been talking about it. But it's a serious topic that, we need to talk about. A lot of stuff that I own and have and will continue to buy will come from China. So somebody need to speak up from the CDC or from the White House and let us know if it's safe to continue to buy things from China, because I don't think I'm going to slow down anytime soon. It's just what it is at this point. It is what it is. But it makes you wonder, though, are we in the end times? Is the world as we know it coming to a dramatic end? Something that does need to be stressed amongst our community as well. I know we are immune to this virus. Yes, indeed. But it still needs to be stressed amongst our people. Somebody do need to inform us on a daily basis that there are people out there that is currently contracting coronavirus at this very moment. Second, say every 15 seconds, 1 out of 2 people is getting corona. That being said, 21 people on the cruise ship off of California test positive for coronavirus. 21 people. Five people in my own hometown, Chicago, have tested positive for coronavirus. And they were all reported from people that live up north. aka white people. Yeah. 2,773 people are under quarantine in New York City right now alone. That is a lot of people. Now, quarantine doesn't necessarily mean they have the disease. That's crazy, but have the virus. It just means it was a breakout near where you live, and it's smart to pretty much stay home, quarantine yourself, your family. Make sure you guys have enough water, food, whatever, and just to prevent the virus from spreading further throughout the city. And that would definitely be sad. And there were 9 people that test positive for the coronavirus in Miami. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, 19 people. That's not cool. 19. Altogether in the U.S., 14 people, 4, have died from the coronavirus. In the U.S. In other countries, there's hundreds of people that have died. China alone. So I mean, we doing pretty good. I mean, we not losing the race. But honestly, there's still 250 people total who test positive for coronavirus currently in the U.S. 250 people plus more that test positive for the corona. That actually test positive. That's not quarantine. That's not just being tested to see if these are over 250 people that actually have it in the U.S. We doing pretty good. Okay, 250 people. I mean, get yourself a hand clap. I'm telling you, other countries, it's not looking too good. It's not looking good. But we do have people that's actually afraid to eat Chinese food. I get it. I was one of those people, within the first 5 days of finding out about this virus, it is what it is. There's and sadly, the most unfortunate, there are people that don't want to get massages for the endings because of the virus. It's that serious. It's that crazy out here. It's that crazy. China tried to keep this from us. Why? What do you gain from that? So you just gonna, as a country, wake up and say, you know what? We're gonna keep this away from the American people, the government, Trump. We're gonna keep it from everybody. Not cool. Not cool at all, bro. Speaking of Trump, he claimed he only asked for $2.5 billion for the coronavirus spending, as far as healthcare and providing accurate tests for the coronavirus to be administered throughout the U.S., which is pretty cool. It's pretty smart. Jump on it. No need to waste time. But they actually gave him $8.3 billion. Yeah. So with that bill, he actually took it to the White House, held a press conference, and he signed it in front of everybody on camera, on TV. It was cool, He also claimed, which is crazy to me. I'm just saying, this is what he said. He claimed the epidemic is an unforeseen problem. Why would you even say that? What was your point? Why would you even mention this was an unforeseen problem? To me, sounds a little bit like you were trying to subliminally like send a message and say, don't blame me. It's like it's weighing on your conscience to let us know this was an unforeseen problem. Why? Nobody questioned that it wasn't. Nobody said, hey, government, Trump, this is something you guys administered and then set out. So what will make you just come out of nowhere, out of left field, out of the blue, and say this was an unforeseen problem? Trump also claimed that there were rumors of someone testing positive for COVID-19, aka coronavirus. Trump claimed that there was a rumor going around that someone tested positive for coronavirus that is currently employed at the CDC. It's crazy. These are the people that keep us safe from these diseases. These are the people that warn us, let us know what to do, the safety from me. They let us know what's going on with these diseases. That's all I got to say. But luckily, the rumors were false. Thank God. It was false. So there's no need to, go in. And this was the big one, though. This was crazy. Crazy good in my eyes, bro. I like it. I was cool with this. I ain't gonna lie. This was cool. Trump stated that the employee rate is low. The unemployment rate is low. There are jobs out there. Go get you one. Find you one. If you need you one. This is the time. There are jobs out there. He also claimed that the U.S. might be recession-free due to Americans spending their hard-earned money here in the U.S. instead of traveling and spending it in any other countries like Europe, China. Spend your money here. This is hey, look, if this was administered by the government and Trump, this was probably a smart idea. If the coronavirus was administered through the government and Trump, it might have been a good idea. Now the American people are afraid to travel. So the money that they usually would save up throughout the year and go on their trip or vacation and spend in other countries, they spend it in here. They're forced to spend it here at home now. I ain't even think of that one. That was, hey, look. Coronavirus could simply be a simple cold or flu. Right? Right. Hey, look. That's all. Hey, look. To the black community, hey, it's a simple cold or a flu. At its worst, a flu. Ain't nobody perishing. Nah, we straight. We got bigger and better. Come on, man. We can't worry about no damn virus. Come on, man. But yeah, we might be recession free. We might stay. You know what I'm saying? We might be recession free due to Americans spending their money here in the U.S. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Make your money here, spend it here. Keep the money generating. Keep it going in a full circle. Don't let these, other countries unfortunately get ahead of us. There's no need. There's no purpose. We good. We good. That's it's a bold move. I like it. And this is, I mean, come on. Hey, whatever, man. It's my opinion. I don't care. But I do care about you guys. And that being said, make sure you guys wash your hands. You know, it's an age old ritual that we were taught from youngins. You know, wash your hands. You know, it's sanitary. You know, it's a clean feeling. You know, you do some rigorous work. You know, just take some time. You know, wash your hands. It feels good. Your hands feel nice. You know, sometimes you do need some Vaseline or lotion if you are of the African American or African, you know, race, culture. You know, keep you some of that handy. You know, try not to touch your face as much. You know, just try not to. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube that that will show you how not to touch your face. Actually, it said how to touch your face without touching your face. We, you get the point. Just try not to touch your face as much because you know, your face have a lot of openings there. You got your eyes, your nose, you know, you got some pores there, you know, pores on your face and your skin, ears. You know, you got a lot in your mouth. Number one, you got a lot of openings and pathways for viruses and things of that such to get in. So if you do feel like you have any of the symptoms of the coronavirus, please, I urge you, stay home, stay home from work, from school, you know, just to prevent further cases of the virus spreading. And yeah, this was the first episode. Feels good. I feel good. Yeah. You know, you guys let me know how you like it. It really don't matter. I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. It's pretty cool.